So I'm going to be doing a full face. I'm also going to be showing you how these products last throughout the entire day. So as you can see, I've just washed my hair and I'm like, as if I've got really long hair. I have just washed my hair because I'm going to the salon in a bit to go and get my highlights done. So I thought, let me do this tutorial now so that we can see how this lasts throughout the day, and I'm gonna take you along with me. I've already got my skincare on. I'm gonna go in with my primer shortly. I'm using some new products that I'm really excited about because I haven't actually used them before. So this is the first time for me too. Now we're gonna be starting with the new Huda Beauty stuff, which I'm really excited about because I've seen a lot of videos about this and it does look pretty amazing. I initially thought that this was just a kind of like tint, but now reading into it, it's an actual kind of like airbrush foundation. It does say natural, which I'm hoping it's still going to give me great coverage, which based on kind of Huda Beauty products, I feel like it is going to be good coverage. So I've got a primer to use, the foundation, and then also the powder. And I'm excited about these other new products because I've got McGrath, I've got Hourglass, excited. So this is what Huda Beauty sent over. It's actually really cool and I'm traveling soon, so I'm actually really excited because I can take this along with me and just put some makeup in it, which is pretty good. So we're going to start off with the Huda Beauty Easy Blur Primer. This is a silicone-free smoothing primer and I want to just get some of this onto my hand. It's actually like a rose-colored clear gel. We're gonna smooth this over. Apparently this is really good for texture. So this is really smoothing. And I actually really like how it's not drying. Like it doesn't feel like it just dries immediately. It actually still feels quite tacky on the skin. I've also got the brush. This is a face base brush from Huda. I usually prefer using my own brushes, but I'm gonna try her brush today. Okay, so we've got a few colors here and I've kind of tested them, and based on my current tan, I am Toffee 420G. I'm gonna put this on the back of my hand here, just like that. Apparently this is a very weightless foundation and it gives you kind of like a real life filter to the skin, because as Huda has mentioned, I've got like the little leaflet here, like she decided to stop using filters or Photoshop back in 2021. She basically wanted a product that didn't require a filter, so that's what she's done. Right, let's go in with this product. So I'm gonna just buff this into the brush. And I'm gonna do one side because I want to do this whole half a face thing and just see how that kind of like goes. I'm gonna just buff this in. And I am gonna be using a concealer because obviously I still want that kind of like under eye brightness. This is really nice. I am very impressed with how that looks. Let's go over the forehead here. I can tell like I'm gonna be probably using the lighter shade of this soon when my tan starts to go down, because this is still quite warm for me, but once I put my concealer on, I guess everything's gonna lighten up. I need to have a closer look at this because I just wanna see how this looks. It is very good. It genuinely does make your skin look so much better. As you can see, this is the Huda side. This is me. You know, I think I would actually be totally okay with not wearing foundation if I didn't have dark circles. If I didn't have dark circles, I think I'd actually be totally cool with it. Like, I'm quite happy with these freckles showing and everything. But anyway, that's just like completely opposite to what we're trying to do. But anyway, I really like this whole like look. I feel like it's very smooth. Considering I haven't even put my powder on yet, it actually does look very kind of like filtered or more blurring, which is exactly what it says it does. Let's go ahead and do this on the other side. I like it because it's not like over the top, it's not like super cakey, but it does give me that really nice, even, perfected skin. Okay, I'm gonna go in with my concealer so we can just brighten up the dark circles. I'm gonna use my Guerlain Terracotta Concealer in 2.5N. Let's just do these lids first. I'm interested to see how this foundation lasts all day. I generally use the Huda Easy Bake powder anyway, so I'm quite happy with the powder. It's about how the foundation looks throughout the day. Like, is it gonna start looking shiny? Is it gonna start looking greasy? Is it gonna start lifting from the skin? Like, what are we gonna be dealing with? Now, I usually use the unfragranced powder. The one that they've sent is the fragranced one, but I have noticed that the packaging is different. So I guess this is another thing that she's kind of changing about the brand since she's taken over. Okay, so I've got my powder puff that I usually use, which is my Laura Mercier. I'm gonna get the powder, and as always, I have to say, I do think that Huda has the best powder applicator. Like, the net is the best one that I've come across. No matter what powder I've used, this is the best dispenser. So I'm gonna get my Real Techniques setting brush, just dust off this powder. Let's get some of that concealer on the under eyes. I just want to do a bit of a lift, like, because I do want that nice brightness and lift. Even more so, I have to admit, when I've got a tan, I prefer it to be a bit brighter in those areas, because otherwise with my tan, I just feel like everything looks quite dark. I'm just going to use my Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood complexion brush for these bits. And then use my sponge for this. I'm guessing I'm gonna have to put a little bit of foundation over my under eyes just because it's gonna be too bright otherwise, so I am prepared for that, which I'm fine with. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go with a little bit of that foundation, just like a layer over with my sponge, just so that it doesn't look completely disconnected. You know, I might actually wear my hair like this, but I mean, like, curl it properly. I'm not gonna get it cut today. I was thinking, I like this length at the moment, so I'm not gonna get it cut. But I have been thinking about getting a bit of a fringe done, like a sweeping fringe. I don't know what you think. Right, before we actually go in with the powder though, there is a product that I want to try, new, which I'm super excited about. I might try 2 colors together, but I'm going to do them one at a time so we can really see what it looks like. And I've been dying to try these. These are the Hourglass Unreal Liquid Blushes. So excited because they're so cute. I've got 4, 5, 6 colors. I don't know how many there are in the range, but super, super excited because I absolutely love Hourglass. Like, the quality is amazing, the packaging is always stunning, the brushes are insane, so I'm really, really excited about trying this. So I'm going to use this shade first. This is Moment, and this is like a peachy color. So basically it's like a dropper. You shake it and then there's this little kind of like, oh, there you go. Oh no, that it didn't come out. But there's this little kind of like soft little pouch at the bottom, so you basically like press it, there you go, and you'll get a drop that comes out. It's pretty cool. Now, it's very liquidy, so I'm interested to see how this actually comes out on the skin. I'm gonna use this brush. This is the Sigma F43 brush. I'm gonna go into this blush. Wow, it looks so good. And I'm just gonna start pressing it in. Oh my God, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. This color is so good because usually you kind of feel like it's either too much or it's not enough and you're trying to get that perfect kind of amount. And this color is so nice, especially for my skin tone. Okay, what can I say about this? Immediately, you've seen, usually you would watch me kind of blend for a little while before I actually get to the point of telling you what I think. I have literally just done this. It blends so quickly, so easily. It literally is a kind of airbrush finish. I don't know if it claims to do that, but it is. It's an airbrush finish. The blush just is so lightweight. It's so just light as air. It's not kind of thick. It's perfect if you still want that very natural look and you want your skin to come through. I can't begin to tell you how quickly this has blended into my skin. And the pigment is amazing. Like, you literally need 1 drop and that's it. I am super impressed with this. I don't think I'm gonna go with another color because I actually, looking at this, picked up a pink one because I wasn't sure that this was gonna show up on my skin, because I looked at it and I thought, wow, this is my perfect ideal color. But looking at it, I don't think it's gonna show up. Like, it's probably gonna be really transparent, and it does show up. and it just looks so good. And it blends so easily. Shall I still put a little bit of pink on? Just so we can, right? This one is Vision. Right, I'm just gonna get one drop of this rather than one each. I'm just gonna get one drop and kind of like do it over both sides. Oh my God. This is, it's amazing pigment, but not to the point where you're like scared of it. Super, super impressed with this. So impressed. Right, I want to quickly set my under eyes because I don't want that to get all crazy. So I'm just going to go in and get rid of my creases. And then we're going to talk about this blush. So I'm going to go into my powder. Let's just set this. The under eye area. And let's just go over the areas like I usually do. So usually what I do is just kind of like press in. I've noticed that this doesn't show up as much as the old one. I don't know if it's because the net is even more fine than before, but usually I can see the powder on the skin. Whereas, as you can probably see, you can't see it so much. Okay, I'm gonna get my BK Beauty 106 brush. I'm just gonna like go into that powder and just press everywhere into the skin just to make sure I've really got that powder being kind of just pressed in. Okay, I've got my Real Techniques brush and I'm just gonna dust away this powder on the under eyes. Okay, I'm kind of happy with that. Like, I like how it's set. I definitely like the way that this foundation sits with the powder. Okay, let's talk about that in a second. I need to explain to you how amazing this blush is. This blush is insane. This blush is so good. It's like it's actually your skin. So it actually looks like you've got this slight natural flush coming through. Definitely my favorite color. I actually really like those together as well. Okay, I'm taking that with me because I'm going on a trip soon and I'm excited to like use these. Okay, so we're gonna do the brows because I just want to finish off this very quickly so we can see how this lasts throughout the day. I do have another product that I want to try that I haven't tried yet. I'm really interested to see how this looks because it's not usually my thing, but because it's Pat McGrath, I've got to. So I'm gonna do my brows. I've got my Lime Crime Bushy Brow pen. I'm just gonna draw in. By the way, this is how my hair naturally, this is how it goes. It's like a cross between super frizzy and it's like really trying to be curly, but it's just not really getting there. It's just kind of like, you know, in between. Okay, I've got my Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. I'm just gonna shape my brows a bit so they kind of fill in the sparse hairs. And then we're done with the brows. Okay, we're going to use a little bit of bronzer, Fenty Sunstalker in Islanding and Fenty Beauty 200 brush. I'm just going to sculpt to my nose. I just want to have my usual kind of makeup look and I just want to see how this all lasts. Okay, this is my BK Beauty and Nikki LaRose N15 brush. Just going to kind of sculpt my cheeks a little bit. I'm so obsessed with this blush. Guys, get your color, because it's not just about the color, it's about how it actually sits on the skin and how it looks. And I would honestly suggest finding what your shade is that you like, because I think this is the best blush I've ever used. I'm not just saying it, like genuinely. Out of all the liquid blushes I've used, I found some really good ones. Like I love the ABH one, I love the Huda Beauty one, I quite like the Simi Haze one, but honestly, this is the best. This is the best one. Perfect pigment, blends perfectly, looks airbrushed, doesn't add any extra kind of cakiness to your face. I really like it. Okay, I'm gonna use my Charlotte Tilbury lip cheat. I wonder if you can use that blush as a lipstick. I mean, I'm not doing this whole wear test today to see if this lasts as a lipstick, because obviously I don't know if you can use it as a lipstick. I'm more concerned about how it lasts on the face. But I like it. For some reason, I nearly forgot my eyes. I'm just gonna curl my lashes. I'm gonna use my YSL Lash Clash. I've still got that other product to try, by the way. I actually really like this hairstyle with the headband. Tell me what you think of it, because most of the time I don't run my hair down because it annoys me, it gets in my face, but this is so comfortable. So I want to know, is this a hairstyle that I could actually go out with? Like, what do you think? Last product, so excited about this. This is the new, I don't know if this color is actually new, but they've sent it to me, so I'm assuming it is, and they've sent me the one. Oh, it is a new shade, yeah. So this is the Pat McGrath Labs Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Blurring Under Eye Powder. I have the yellow one of this, and I think it's good. Doesn't blow me away, but it's good, right? This one is the new Baby Pink. So this is her like revolutionary formula. It's photo ready. It's like her secret formula, like secret weapon. So there's 5 shades. This is a baby pink. So let's see what the baby pink looks like. This is also the Pat McGrath brush. Have no idea which one. It just is the brush. Okay, considering this is baby pink, I really like how this looks. Why do I love this so much? It's not even, it doesn't look pink. It's like, it just softens my whole look up, and it also does brighten up the whole area. Oh, okay. I'm loving my makeup today. Anyway, that's the last bit, guys. We're gonna see how this lasts through the day. So I think we should head into the day and see how this lasts. Hey guys, so I'm in the car. It's been a couple of hours. It's been a few hours, I think, actually. And currently, I'm loving how it looks. There's this like really subtle glow that's coming through. I have a feeling that is from the powder that I used on my under eyes, which by the way, I'm obsessed with. I did not think I was gonna like that, but I actually love that kind of really, just like that softness it gives you to the under eye area. The foundation I'm super impressed with so far. Let me know what your thoughts are, but so far it's looking good. It's still looking fresh. I quite like this whole combination. The blush is to die for, but yeah, let's see how it goes after my hair's been washed, and you know, like sometimes your makeup kind of like gets taken away with it. So we'll see how it goes with that, and then yeah, I'll catch up in a bit. Okay, so I am back. Had my day out, had my little self-care day. I have new hair. So excited about it. I've been waiting for months and months and months to get my color back. I actually didn't get it cut. I came home and did a little cut myself, which was not any trim because I don't want it any shorter, but I did do a little fringe thing, which I think has actually turned out pretty nice. I'm quite happy with it. But foundation. So I am really loving how this stayed throughout the day. I even did put some kind of like pictures up on my Instagram like stories as well, just so that people could kind of see how it was doing. But honestly, I'm so happy with how this has stayed. Ignore this area because when she washed my face, everything went a bit crazy, and you know, it was just all over the place because she wanted to get the dye off, so she was really scrubbing, and then I was kind of like a bit late telling her. I was like, oh, no, you don't need to worry about that, just leave it, you know, because I need to film this later. Everywhere else, I feel like it still looks fresh. Okay, it's not as matte as what it was when I first put it on. Honestly, I feel like it still looks so good. I think it's very rare that a foundation kind of stays looking so fresh and matte anyway, because you have your natural oil production, like your oils coming out throughout the day. Plus I've had the hairdryer on in there that, you know, it's a bit hot in there and everything. So, you know, I kind of like anticipated it was gonna get a little bit shiny, but I didn't think it was gonna be this nice type of shine where it's more of a kind of like really nice, healthy glow. Also bear in mind that the Easy Blur foundation doesn't claim to be a matte foundation. It is a natural airbrush finish, which I actually think it does continue to stay that way throughout the day. I love how it looks. I genuinely feel like this is something I'm going to use on a day-to-day basis, where I can just kind of buff it into the skin and just let it sit. Like I feel like I've still got such amazing coverage on my cheeks. Like I said, forehead's a bit kind of like all over the place because of the dye. She was really trying her best to cover my grays because my grays were out of control. So I just wanted to get that done. Everywhere else, I'm so happy. I just feel like my cheeks look super flawless still, and it's the end of the day. Currently it's 6 p.m. So I need to go take Nico for a walk now, but I really wanted to kind of like let you know. Oh, I also wanted to let you know about the blush. Blush has stayed put as well. Nothing else has kind of like, you know, gone. I do feel like with the Pat McGrath powder, I feel like this is so ultra fine that you can just continue to add this through the day, which I haven't done, by the way. But I do feel like it's that type of powder. Let me just add some more. Like that brightness that you get from it when you first apply it isn't like something that stays all day. But I do feel applying it now, like I feel like you can get it very easily. I know it's an under eye powder, but you know, you don't have to follow the rules. You can apply it where you want. I just really do like that whole look it gives you on the under eye area. And I just do feel like you can kind of do this throughout the day. It isn't just put it on and hope for the best and like hope that it stays put. I just don't think it's realistic for it to stay the way it looks when you first apply it, like all day. So I am quite happy with applying that through the day, because I feel like even just applying it now where I have has kind of freshened up my whole look a lot more. Like I don't feel like I would need to powder anywhere else on my face, because I feel like that kind of just brightens up a little bit and everything looks fresh again. So don't think that you always have to go for powder to give yourself that fresh look. It might be that you want something like this powder, which is that baby pink color, which really softens everything up. So like you only apply it on the under eyes, and because it's so micro fine, it's not going to cake up on the under eye area. It's not going to look really cakey and dry. It's just super micro fine. So it's just going to give you the effect that you want, that really nice blurred effect. And it ends up actually making the rest of the face look really fresh as well. So yeah, I'm super happy with all of these products. Wanted to let you know how it looks and show you. I'm just super happy with this foundation. I just think it genuinely is worth the hype. It makes sense why people are kind of like going on about it. It genuinely is a really good foundation. Like I'm going to take this with me when I'm traveling. It's so good. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. Hope that's helped you out and helped you decide whether you want to actually go for any of these products. Personally, I would go for all of them, because I'm talking about all the new stuff I've used. The Pat McGrath Labs baby pink powder for the under eye, amazing. Like actually cannot get over that. I would never have tried that. And the Hourglass Unreal Liquid Blush, oh my god, best liquid blush I've ever tried. And that, my favorite shade is Moment, so nice. Huda Beauty Easy Blur Foundation, worth the hype. Definitely a foundation I think you're gonna love. So easy to blend in, so easy to like, it just looks flawless in a very easy, effortless way. And yeah, I would go for all of them. So if you have any questions, let me know in the comments box below. Don't forget that I'm just like checking myself out because I'm really in love with my hair right now. So don't forget that I do have an online publication called The Beauty Breakfast Club, which is basically an online magazine. I write everything, newsletters go out every week, 3 a week. You have got 2 options for subscription there. One is free, which gives you access to most of the site. The other is paid, which basically works out to be equivalent to 1 coffee a month. And it gives you access to the entire site, plus a chat room where we can chat, and the rest of the paid subscribers, and it's pretty cool. We're building a really, really nice, cute community over there. So please head on over to show your support and join the community. And I have another YouTube channel, which is my podcast, which I host with my husband, about life, marriage, everything. Very, very relatable and very raw. So you might want to head on over if you fancy a bit of a laugh and also some real talk. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button so that you never miss any of my future videos. Until the next video, take care, and I'll see you soon.